Hello, everybody. How you guys doing this evening? Deadshot, Gosu, Misfit, welcome in. We are going to be up to some random hobby assembling miniatures. That's what we're doing tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to be real chill about it. The painting sun is sleeping above my head. So, in a different room, of course, but point still stands. Alright. So what are we doing this evening? First of all, not doing the wheel anymore. The wheel has been down and out for a little while, so it may come back on sometime. We're going to chill and enjoy ourselves, putting together some new minis. What's up, John Lockridge? How you doing? Excuse me. So, first of all, we got the finished Sentinels here. So these were what we painted on Thursday. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 of them. So 4 Sentinels, all done, along with our 112 militia are all varnished and finished. So 116 minis finished last week was pretty nice. A nice way to kind of end out actual projects for the year. So feels good. Feels good. My goal was to get those militia done, and I got them done. Warlord Games Terrain Ruined Hamlet. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Warlord Games is amazing. Great company, or great game. Great company. That's the company. Yeah, they make stuff like Bolt Action. A lot of cool historicals. So, yeah. Sphere of the Wheel is receiving the sacred oils and unguents. Unguents, yeah. All with appropriate amount of Eric chance to the Omnissiah. Yes, yes. Painting twice my yearly mini quota in a week or two. Yeah, what I do, man. I don't look anywhere near as good as yours do, Gosu, but yeah, I can finish minis pretty quickly. So what I'm gonna do this evening is I have this lovely kit right here. Anyone has an idea of what this is from? This is what I have, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sprues of it. 4 sprues. So I think we're going to yeah. Does the horse head building toppers give it away at all? And the cool little like Celtic patterns and stuff. Yeah. So this is a Rohan house, and I have a fun story. And that story is I went to a Middle Earth tournament, and I kind of won the tournament. And I want to tell you guys about it. I want to tell you about how, through no skill of my own, let me be very clear, this was not a painting dad did better than other people. This was a painting dad lucked his way into winning a Middle Earth tournament. This is just 4 identical spruces. That's awesome. It's literally just 4 of the same sprue. The Victorious Memer. That is exactly what it is. Some more Votann minis. Berserks and some Warriors, but nice. I think I might be building some Votann this week. I think that might be happening. So they're either building Votann this week or maybe next week. I don't know, but we'll be doing that very soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're cutting out pieces. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, let's just get this started. I think this is enough for 2 buildings, if I am not mistaken. I don't believe I'm mistaken. So we're just gonna cut out all these pieces, all the relevant pieces. We'll see what kind of buildings we want to make. But do this on camera. Go. So I had the great pleasure of attending a Middle Earth strategy battle game tournament at a local store. And the big claim here, putting finishing touch on my Reaper Dwarf Fighter mini. Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, just finishing touches, right? Right. Grumpy Insights, what's going on? I'm putting together some Rohan houses. I'm going to explain why I have Rohan houses. It's a story. So, got a we have a nice group, nice Middle Earth SPG group, local area, local scene, a bunch of great guys. I decided to jump in on this tournament. It was yesterday, it was Saturday after Christmas, and its big thing was this is a send-off to the current edition, or I guess now it's the old edition of the rules. Is that right? No, this piece is different. We'll set that aside. So the old edition of SPG has been around for maybe 6 years at this point. 2018 was when it popped up. And I have been playing the Lord of the Rings strategy battle game since its inception. Actually, right after its inception, it was early 2002 when I got into the game, and the game came out in 2001. I've been playing this game, and I think a lot of you guys know I've been in that game for a while. It was my first mini game, and the new edition, not this current one, but I guess the last edition that came out in 2018, was a big reason why I got back into painting minis. Yeah, it was a huge like motivator for me to start painting minis. And I decided I wanted to collect a dwarf army. I actually wanted to have an army for the game, and rules looked great. It wasn't the Hobbit strategy battle game anymore. It was actually Lord of the Rings, or it was Middle Earth, and it really got me back into the hobby side of gaming. So that game holds such a special place in my heart. So this past weekend, our local kind of tournament organizer guys putting together a little event, just 15 people to hey Zen, what's up? What is going on, man? Putting together some people. What's going on, Aslan? Welcome. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. 30k is that game for me. Yeah, I get it, Gosu. I get it, man. Dude, I love 30k. So I decided to sign up for this tournament. I tried as hard as I could to make it work. Family in town and everything. I was like, I'm just gonna try to go. So, I made it a point. My big thing was, though, every organized thing I have played in Middle Earth SPG in the last edition, I played with my dwarves. Nothing wrong with the dwarves. Dwarves are great. I love my dwarf army, but I decided I wanted to try something different. But I also decided I didn't want to paint any minis. So let me go through what I have painted, and the only actual faction I had painted that I could use for this tournament was the Fellowship of the Ring. The guys, the actual Fellowship. T-Slayer, what's going on? Welcome in, and good evening. Happy Sunday. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to bring the Fellowship. I don't think the Fellowship is very good in the rules as an army, mainly because you were always outnumbered. That was the biggest thing. Having at most, 9 minis, in a normal size game. The full Fellowship, when you put them together, I think they're pointed for a 750 point game, which is about the normal kind of standard game. Our tournament was going to be 500 points, so I had to leave some people behind. So I decided to look around, and I figured out that there is they have things called Legendary Legions. They're like special detachments, basically. Ways to run your armies that are very thematic and limited, but they add in extra rules. There is one called Breaking of the Fellowship. It's basically the scene at Amon Hen. That's what it is. where Lurtz, kills Boromir, and Merry and Pippin get kidnapped and all that stuff. It's basically that point in the story. So you play the Fellowship, minus Gandalf. You can't bring Gandalf. And and the extra, they have a bunch of extra rules. So one of their rules is that it does. Yeah, that's a big thing about Lord of the Rings, is like the snapshots in time to like make an army. Yeah. So everybody in the Fellowship got a gift from Galadriel, basically, and the books and the movies. And so every character you bring gets an extra like special item that gives them a new rule. So everybody has their gifts of Galadriel, and that's what they get. So they get this extra rule. They all get their elven cloaks, which they hide them from unseen eyes, as you see in the films. If you're not familiar, with Frodo at the Black Gate, Frodo and Sam falls down, and Frodo covers him with the cloak, and they look like a boulder. That's what the elven cloaks do. They have rules for that in the game. Very, very good rules for that in the game. And my army also gets basically like the protection of Galadriel, like she's kind of watching over them, and so they all have like resistant to magic kind of stuff, which ended up being relevant in my games. So the thing about this Breaking of the Fellowship army is it is made to be played at 600 points. A 600-point game. You get all 8 members that are present, which is Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin, Boromir, Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas. You get all of them. The problem is we're playing at 500 points, so I had to drop 100 points. I did 2 games of playtesting with my buddy Killicam, and he decided at that point he was going to go to the tournament, which was awesome. So I got to hang out with Killicam all day. But I had taken... You had to take Aragorn. He's the leader of the bunch. So Aragorn. I took Gimli and Legolas. And then I took Frodo. Yeah, Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin. So I left Boromir behind. Boromir's that last 100 points that I couldn't fit in the list. A lot of the rules for the army are based around Frodo. So as long as Frodo's alive, all your people are fearless, which is really important. You also get like bonuses, like your army can never be broken, which is like a big win condition for a lot of armies. When half your models die, they're broken. Your army's broken, and you start taking courage tests, and your minis just flee off the board. There's like a whole thing for when your army is below half your number. So Frodo's really important, and Frodo has the ring, and the ring can keep him pretty well hidden. But I found with my playtesting, my army sucked. Gimli and Aragorn would just run up there kind of by themselves. Legolas would take some pot shots and like kill a couple things. Gimli and Aragorn would get surrounded and die, and Frodo would die, and like that was it. Games were super quick. I had 7 minis, I think, which is really low model count, but games are super quick, and I would die really easily. Doesn't help that, or I guess it does help. My buddy Killicam is really good at mini games, so he was just crushing me. It's like, cool, man. Yeah, you're playing good, and you're giving me a good idea of like, what I'm gonna face and everything. So I decided to change it up, and I took Frodo out. I was like, Frodo's cool and all, but he doesn't do anything, and except for like add those 2 rules, and I don't know if those are going to help me a whole lot, because I feel like if my army's broken, if more than half my minis have died already, like I've already lost the game. Like that's, I don't have enough numbers to come back from that, to like squeak by that win if my army's broken. So and all my dudes are high courage anyway, so being fearless is less of a problem. So I dropped Frodo, and he was 80 points, and then I dropped Merry and Pippin, who were the other 20 points in the list. So I was left with 100 points, and I fit Boromir in there. Any HQ units, low points cost help. No, no, it did not. No, it is a disadvantage. You need numbers in that game. Numbers are where it's at in Middle Earth. Yeah, numbers are a big deal. It's yeah, hero armies. You're one die roll away from just like losing a hero at pretty much any given point in time. And so having all heroes is definitely a disadvantage. Okay, get these pieces separated here. We're building some Rohan houses tonight, guys. That's what we're doing. These are all for the same. Okay. I think I'm just going to build two kind of identical houses. That's what I'm going to do. So my list ended up being 5 minis. 5 miniatures in my whole list. It was Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas, Boromir, and Sam. That was it. There's a lot of synergy with those units. Mainly Gimli and Legolas had to do this thing. It's a, let's see, piece 4 and piece 7. There's piece 7. Where's piece number 4? Yeah, 4, 5, and 7. Okay. So, Legolas and Gimli have a competition. Oh, yeah, Sam did some work. Yeah. Sam actually did do work. Sam was one of my most important pieces, and I will explain why. There is a very, very specific reason why Sam did well, but Sam went above and beyond. He killed 2 models in the little tournament. Gimli and Legolas are doing a competition, and what you do is you track who causes the most wounds during the game. And if at any point Legolas has caused more wounds, Gimli gets a buff. And if Gimli has caused more wounds in the game, then Legolas gets a buff. So they really help each other. And mainly the buff Gimli gets is way better than Legolas, but that's also good because Legolas typically has more kills early in the game because he's the best archer in the game. So yeah, lots of things like that. Legolas also gets they brought in the kill count. They really did. Legolas with his gift of Galadriel, his like Galathrim bow or whatever that he gets, with basically the rule on that bow is he can reroll all failed hits if he's within 3 inches of a friendly model. So what do? I put Legolas up where he can see things, and I park Sam next to him, and that's it. Sam hides in the corner next to Legolas and gives him rerolls to hit. And he hits on 3s anyway, but like the rerolls are Men were men, not like tech sci-fi where one guy takes out 300 warriors. He's cut the bridge mount. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, Sam. Well, okay. Sam was his guard dog. All right, yeah. Sam was on guard duty. So that was it. It was basically Legolas and Sam hang back. Legolas just kills important targets. He kills horses of the heroes to dismount them. He takes out as many models as he can in convenient spots. He tries to kill models on objectives. He does that thing. Sam stands near him, and the other 3, my 3 beat sticks, just Boromir, Aragorn, and Gimli. 3 of like the most like the strongest combatant characters in the game. Some of the most strongest characters in the game. They run up as a group and they go beat the crap out of whatever it is they can. That's the strat. They all have elven cloaks. I told you about how elven cloaks hide people. What elven cloaks do in the game are really good. If you are obstructed by any terrain, so you're just standing, like any part of your base, your miniature is blocked by terrain from the line of sight of an enemy mini, they cannot see you if they are more than 6 inches away from you. So if they have archers with, normal bow range is 24 inches, they can't see you from more than 6 inches. If they're on a horse and they want to charge you, They can't if they're more than 6 inches away. If they want to cast a spell on you, they can't if they're more than 6 inches away. That's what Elven Cloaks do. A lot of minis have Elven Cloaks in the rule. Yeah, you have Lone Op. It's basically Lone Op. Yeah. But it's 6 inches instead of like 12 or whatever a Lone Op is in 40k. All of my minis get Elven Cloaks. That's just part of one of their gifts from Lothlorien. So that's what they have. So my opening moves. So let's take this strategy further. I have Legolas and Sam as his little encouragement, to give him rerolls. They both park behind a tree. Boom. They're untargetable, while Legolas snipes everything he can see. And then now, bows in Middle Earth are not like in the game are not super good. Okay, they're like targets of opportunity. It's hard to like kill stuff. Generally, it's difficult to kill stuff. But yeah, Legolas sits back and he can see them. They can't see him. That's how it works. That's how Elven Cloaks work. Both Legolas and Sam are both pretty squishy. My whole army on the whole is pretty squishy. It's not like super heavily armed. Like Gimli's really tough. Boromir can be pretty tough, but overall it's like low defense, low number of wounds, that kind of thing. So that's the thing. I hide people, I move up, and then I basically pick a go turn. And I charge in with my 3 big minis, and I spend like all of my might resource, my hero resources, and just like do everything I can to slaughter as many minis as I can. Right, it's the general strategy. We separated. I got 4, 5, 7, and what we do, these pieces go together. On the end. Sorry, just want to figure out how these go together. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so let's start getting that together. So you get there. It's a 3-round tournament, super friendly tournament. There's nobody there was like try-harding at this tournament. It was a little 500-point thing. Wasn't anything crazy. But I still took a meme. The list sounds really nasty because I am describing it in the best light. But there is a lot of disadvantage. It's generally not a good list, mainly because you only have 5 minis, and they're all pretty low toughness. And it's basically if you get like one bad roll, you just lose a hero, and then that's most of your list gone. That's a huge amount of fighting power. So it can be easily countered. And also, a lot of the objectives are based around capturing points, like going and sitting on an objective at the end of the game that might end at a random time. So my army can't do that because I only have 5 miniatures and they have to stay together. They all get buffs if they stay close to each other also. So yeah, there's it was a cool list, very fun list. I had a lot of fun. All of my games were done in about half an hour, and they were hour and 40-minute rounds. So that was so amazing. I spent all this time just sitting around chatting with people. It was great. But first game I played against a is that supposed to go on there, and then 5 goes on to okay. Figure out what goes on what here. Alright. Yeah, so my first game was against a player playing Rivendell, which is elves, like Noldor elves. And he had Elrond, and he had a character named Glorfindel. If people are familiar with Glorfindel is an absolute monster. How does this thing go on here? Does it go this way? I think it goes. Deal with that door out. No, we'll just make that the back wall. All right. And he took like, I don't know, was it like 4 4 Rivendell Knights, which are just like elf warriors on horseback that are really good. And then he took like one dude on foot, and that was it. He had 7 minis. He thought he was going to be outnumbered in every single battle, and then first round he's outnumbering me. It's hailing right now, man. Yeah, we have some crazy wind going right now, so power cuts out. You guys know what's up, but man, stay safe. Jeez. Okay, we did that. Let's do this other wall here. It's a similar thing. So, I go up against this Rivendell list. The one thing about Glorfindel, this dude that I was fighting against, is that he is probably the one mini that would just, like, is flat out better than all of my heroes. He has better skill than all of my heroes, Glorfindel. And I'm like, well, great. My first list is against a hero that is better than what I have. Like, this is going to suck. Like, just like that, I'm facing off against this army. And he's on horseback. He's got a lot of bows. The only advantage I have is he has a lot of warriors that are like lower skill than me. And he doesn't have a ton of numbers to like surround me. So yeah, I was basically like, well, I need to like kill a hero or something really quick. I have to figure something out. So what I did, first turn of the game, let's see, he came up toward me, I hid, so he wasn't going to shoot at me, and I shot the horse out from one of the warriors. It actually hit a guy carrying his banner, which is really important. So that was nice, just straight up kill the horse first turn, which really helped me. So taking his banner out, so he lost rerolls is basically what banners do. They give you rerolls on your minis, which is really important. So didn't have a banner. Next turn, I shot Elrond's horse from out from under him, so he didn't get Elrond's horse. So that was pretty solid. And yeah, and he ended up charging me the turn after that. So he was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna come in. He charged me with Glorfindel. He charged Boromir. He's like, Boromir is gonna be the easy target. I'm gonna kill Boromir. He charged him with Glorfindel and a bunch of knights. Aragorn and Gimli came to try to save him, but they they helped him a little bit. But Boromir ended up winning the fight. And after that one round of combat, all he had left, Legolas killed 2 dudes in one turn also, and then all the guy had left was his 2 heroes, and I was left with everybody. And so the next turn, I think Gimli killed Elrond, which probably felt really good for Gimli. Dwarf getting his revenge. And then I killed Glorfindel the next turn, and like I tabled him. And that was it. Like that was game. I just tabled the guy. I didn't take a wound on any of my characters. I think I may have won every fight. I think there might have been one fight I lost. May have won every single like duel fight. Yeah, I tabled him. He only had 7 minis, but yeah, Glorfindel just ran out of like resources to use to help him, and I literally surrounded him and browbeat him with the Fellowship. Like that's what happened. Look, little buildings so far. Let's do this with the other one. Got little windows and stuff. The next game, guy was super nice, relatively new to the game. Dwarves proving they're superior. Yeah. Legolas got his he got his word in, but yeah, Gimli, they both did really good. So the next game I played was I ended up playing against my buddy Cam. We both did well enough in our wins that we matched up against each other. I was like, great, well, was like, this was nice while it lasted, but it's cool. Cam beats me in most games we play, so so and he played my army, my test army twice. He took the exact same army. It's Riders of Rohan with Theoden. Time to unfriend Cam, basically. Yeah, basically. Um, yeah, yeah, okay, I did that. So we played each other, and okay, so this game was a capture objective points game. The last game was killing the opponent's leader and another hero. Ah, crap. And since he didn't wound me at all, there we go. It's gotta like fit in. He didn't wound me all. Like I didn't score any points. Yeah, I think he scored 1 point. No, he didn't score any points. It was like a 10-0 victory. I scored almost max points. He scored nothing. Um, the the, so let's see, where are my walls here? Let's put that one on this side, and we'll put these two. Okay. It's over there. Let's make this wall. Next game I played. Against Cam. We had to capture points. And I was like, well, his army is Rohan. It's all Cav. Get me sucked in. Yeah. He has an all Cav army. And they all have bows. Every single one. There are very few armies that can all have bows. Riders of Rohan is one of them. So he outnumbers me. He has bows. I can hide from him, but only so much. And he's gonna get to like dictate where the fights take place. And yeah, and he can just sit on objectives. Like it's I don't know. It was my most disadvantaged scenario. So what happened was, first turn of the game, he runs up, stays kind of out of range, spreads out, stays out of charge range of my units, puts some cav on some different objectives, and it's only scoring at the end of the game, so there's no like building points. Well, Legolas takes 3 shots and kills 3 Riders of Rohan. Just like that. Like just 3 3+ and 3 5+, and like kills the dudes. And we were like, okay, Legolas, if we can just do this every turn, like I think that I could be wrong. If Cam's chilling, dude, set the record straight. I think that may have spooked Cam a little bit, because when we played our test games, Legolas didn't kill anything. He did terrible. Legolas got 3, and I think Cam had 21 minis total. 21 total. And 3 of those were like 2 captains and Theoden, King Theoden. Hey, is that Cyborg Stare? Welcome. How you doing? I think we're not going to do the door because we're going to put a front door on the building. So, yeah, like that. So, yeah. He saw the luck happening, but so we kind of danced another turn. The next turn we danced, I think Legolas killed a model and he dismounted another one. So 2 for 3, like that's still solid. Like Legolas is putting in crazy work. So Cam had one of 2 options at that point. One option was to play cagey, sit back and shoot me when I had to go in the open with some of my characters, which I think we talked about it, and I think we both agreed that was probably the better choice on his part, and he knew it, because that's how he completely wrecked me in our test games by doing that. He just stayed right outside my 6-inch charge range, and he just shot me with arrows, and he would get the occasional wound through, and it was enough to slowly whittle my army down, or my 5 minis down. That's what he would do. Well, he decided that he didn't want to play he didn't want to go to time on this game by just dancing around everything, and we were there for fun. So Killa Cam charged in as Rohan, and after like 3 turns, Gimli had killed King Theoden, Boromir was cutting his way through the riders. Aragorn was surviving and not dying. Uh, uh, I ended up like killing almost all of the riders. In that same time, there was that dismounted Rohirrim. Legolas killed the horse. That dude snuck in and was going to come up toward Legolas. Sam was standing there, threw a rock at him, and didn't kill him. He hit him, but he didn't kill him. And then the dude charged Sam, and they fought. And Sam won the fight and killed the guy. So Sam got a kill in that game, killing a rider of Rohan in one-on-one combat. Yeah, it was a savage dude throwing rock, and he killed him with a frying pan. It was insane. Yeah, he did. My mini actually has the frying pan too. It's great. Um, so what happened at the end of the game was we were basically tied on objectives. I ran Aragorn out to one. He kind of had like an open slot, and I ran Aragorn out to grab one of these like middle objectives, and he had two minis on his home objective and on one of the side objectives, and I had Sam holding my home objective, and Aragorn ran out and captured that side objective. Yeah, Sam killed a rider of Rohan. Yeah, he killed him with his frying pan, dude. Oh no, that's the wrong door. Come out. Going on that side, you should be coming here. Okay. Let the window pieces out. Well, Cam's army was broken, and that means you start taking courage tests for everybody. So he started taking his courage test, and the two minis, he had to roll sevens on 2d6 basically. Like had to get a 7 on the 2d6. He rolls for the two guys on his back objective, and they both stick around. And then he rolled for the two guys on the side objective, and they both ran away. And that took his army down to 1/4 size, which ended the game immediately, or at the end of the turn. And he lost that objective. So that ended the game, where I ended up holding 2 objectives to his 1, and I killed his leader, and like there were other things like that, but I ended up with the win at that point because his minis failed courage checks, and his charge just like bounced off all my minis. And like that was it. Like I beat Cam. So again, Cam knew what the right, we talked about what the right move was, and he chose the fun and fast move, which was to charge in, and he did that. So, you know, this wasn't peak Cam choice gameplay, but it did give me the win when it mattered. So it was also in the 15 or so years, you know, the maybe half dozen tournaments that Cam and I had gone to. It was the first time we ever played each other, and I got the win. So I got the win when it mattered. Hey, you're Raptor. What's going on, man? Good morning to you. So that was my game 2 against Rohan. So game 3. Cut out these next pieces. What do I need? 10, 11. Let's see, 9, 11, 12. 8, 10, 11, 12. There's a couple 10s and 11s. Yeah. It's 8, 9, 12. This is 12. Okay. Trying to wake up. A very lazy weekend. Nice. My weekend's been so busy. Alright, game 3. Game 3 was the most dodgy one. He played the game right. He did. Yeah. I know Cam could have beat me in that game, and he knows it too. That's the difference. We both know it was his game, like, to lose, and he chose the option, the fun option that lost him the game, knowing that it would probably lose him the game. So, but third game I played against Angmar. And Angmar is an orc faction. like the Witch King of Angmar. It's like his realm, not Minas Morgul. Angmar was like north of like the Dunedain, like north of the Shire, basically. Let's see, 8. Separate those out. 8, 9. We got 10 and 11 and 12. Okay, I think that's everything. All right, let's get all these. So the guy that played Angmar, he had a very small army. He had no shooting. It was I think it was 10 orcs. 10 orcs, and an orc with a banner. He had a ring wraith called the Tainted. He had a shade, which is like a ghost that like makes it harder to shoot his army, like an area buff. And he had a dude named Gullivar. And Gullivar is like the super obscure, like Tolkien reference. He's a demon, basically, a flying demon. Like you picture like a small Balrog. Like that's Gullivar. He's just like this monstrous demon dude. And he's on wings, so he flies, he's super fast. He's made to kill like characters. Monsters are like really good in the game and everything. So yeah, that's Gullivar. So he had Gullivar. That was his big piece in the game. Yeah. So I played this guy, and he kind of goes over his rules because he seems like he plays a lot more than I do, and he also seemed like he was more intent on winning than I think maybe some of the other people there were. Not to say his list wasn't was completely optimized or anything. I don't know. Like, I'm not super hard into the meta of SBG, like I have been in the past, or like I have been with other games. But he seemed like he was ready to win it more so than I think a lot of the other people there. But he explained to me his army, like they're really hard to shoot. You get a bunch of minuses on your dice, and and all these different debuffs. They all cause terror, so you have to take courage tests to charge the minis in the army. The ring wraith has magic, and the magic is really brutal. He can actually like cast a spell. If it goes off, he could just move my minis. Like pick a mini, he casts a spell on it. If it works, he just basically picks my mini and moves it out to wherever it wants, and that mini like doesn't really get to fight in combat. And he can kill stuff really easy. So it's a big hero killer. But if you remember Tony, guys, my army has like a natural resistant to magic ability. Saved me. Completely saved my army. That resistant. It's called Fortify Will. It's like they count as having a magic power cast on them that makes them resistant to magic. That power was so clutch. Alright, those pieces are cut out. Let's trim some pieces. So, yeah, basically, he ran up. Oh, I forgot to mention, Legolas killed 7 people in that second game. 7 models. Gimli killed a lot and killed Theoden, but Legolas just sat back and shot people all game and killed 7 minis. Anyway, okay, going to game 3. Legolas killed a total of 1 mini with his bow. In game 3. It was the first turn, I killed an orc. On like happenstance, basically. He marched toward me, he hid Gullivar. I couldn't shoot his big Gullivar monster. So I was stuck trying to like take pot shots at different things. And yeah, so he ran up, he tried to use that spell, it's called Compel, on Aragorn. And since I got a bunch of free dice, I resisted it. And it didn't work on Aragorn the first turn. I charge Aragorn up. He charged with a bunch of stuff, and I won combat with Aragorn while he's like completely surrounded, and the only one in combat with it was like 6 orcs and the ring wraith. And Aragorn won the fight and like didn't do anything. I think he may have caused a wound on the ring wraith, and the ring wraith was like good, was able to save it basically. Next turn was my go turn, and I charged everything in. He tried to compel Aragorn again, and I resisted it again because that army rule that I have. So I charged everything in. Gimli charged the Ringwraith. Aragorn got charged by Gullivar. Boromir charged like the Wraith thing. Sam charged out. He charged an orc. Legolas charged an orc. Like everybody got into combat. I won every single combat and just killed so much. Gimli cut down the Ringwraith. Just immediately. One round of combat killed his general Ringwraith or whatever. Like no big deal. Every single duel I won. It's a dice off is what it is, based on the number of attacks you have and everything. Yeah, I think I did have cheat codes for the tourney. Yeah. So yeah, Gimli ran in there, killed the Ringwraith. Legolas killed his orc. Boromir killed the shade thing. I think someone did a heroic combat, which is like you do your combat first. If you win, you do a second combat. Yeah, I tried to flush him afterwards. Yeah, I got stuck in the toilet. Someone did that. Was it Gimli maybe? I think Gimli might have done that, where he killed an orc and then he ran into the Banner Bear and killed him. And then Aragorn beat Gullivar in the duel. So, like, put a wound or two on him and was holding him off. Which was like Aragorn's MO this whole campaign. He would get surrounded by everybody and he wouldn't lose fights. And so he'd hold up all the big, like, the big flanker or whatever, the big character. At that point, the dude had nothing left. His Ringwraith, his, like, Ghost Shade was dead. Boromir killed it. I killed his Banner Bear, just an orc, but the banner's really important. He just had Gullivar left after, like, 2 rounds of combat. And, so I ended up springboarding, and I had the 3 hunters. I had Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn into Gullivar in the final turn of the game. And I got Gullivar down to 1 wound, but the game was over at that point. So I didn't quite kill Gullivar. But yeah, I won that game. Almost maxed my points in that game. I think my opponent got 1 point. So that was it. One tournament, one victory point. I think that was like a painted army bonus we were doing. You got an extra point each game for having a painted army. So looking back on my games, I figured out that my characters did not suffer 1 wound the entire game. Didn't take a wound. And like when I say I got lucky through that game, like it was also 100%. Like the players I played against were all really good. I'm not sure about the first guy. Like, I'm not familiar with him. It was first game. I don't know how well he did in the tournament and everything. I know he was somewhat newer to the game, and they had played other games. But like, yeah, imagine going to a 40K tournament, even if it's like 1,000-point tournament, playing all your games and winning without one mini like being pulled from the table. You know, or even playing like something like Custodes and never taking a wound. That's still insane, right? So yeah, it was fun. You know, I sat around for an hour plus after each game, just chatting with people and watching other games, because my games are all over. They're all over in like 4 or 5 turns, and it took half an hour for all my games. All right, we got these pieces trimmed. Let's put them together. These have the ridges here. Just use 8 and 9. Okay. Understanding is these are super modular. Motifs in them too, which is cool. That. Let's see. That's it. I think that's supposed to stick up. There won't be any like flat edges on these when we're done. So yeah, I was pretty confident I won the tournament at that point. Um, you know, going 3-0, not suffering a wound, tabling. You know, I guess tabling opponent, almost tabling two opponents, almost tabling all three in a way. I wouldn't have tabled Cam if he just passed it like a one more courage test through the game, but um, yeah, yeah, pretty crazy. We do like the final results thing, and sure enough, I did win the tournament. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I got super lucky. Um, I got some cool prizes. If we're doing a roundabout way of telling why I'm assembling Rohan houses right now, I got these Rohan houses. One of my prizes for being first place was they had a new War of the Rohirrim box, and the first place player and the last place player got to split the box. So, which I thought was very cool and very generous of the horizontal and vertical. Okay, I can kind of choose. That was super generous of the store to do that. It was also a free entry. Like, I didn't pay to enter this tournament, and they gave me that. I also got a trophy, a 3D printed trophy. It's like a Sauron bust on like a really cool plinth. They printed trophies for like each placing. So I got that, and it was really cool. Switch these up? No, that's the way to do it. All right. And I also won a sword, which was pretty cool. They just like straight up gave me like a cool rubberized like sword, like real looking sword, which I have to say was probably the coolest gift I've ever got from a tournament, or the coolest like prize I've ever won from a tournament. I won some dice also. I also I was, you know, the biggest brag of the day was there was a three-way tie for best sportsman votes, and I was one of the people that was voted best sportsman. So I brought my meme list. I did as well as I could have done, and people enjoyed their games against me. So I was very pleased with that overall. Yep, I also got a gift card to the store. Everybody that participated got a gift card to the store, which is really cool. It's like a little gift card, which I bought. Where's Gosu? But this is what I got. The gift card did not cover this whole box, but it covered part of it. I was like, oh, I'll use it. I'll use it. And I bought a Mark III Command Squad. So I'm gonna print some bits out for these guys and add on to the Heresy army. Yeah, I'm pumped. Everyone enjoyed the game. Yeah, yeah. That was this goes on the back. Oh, okay, okay. It fits in like this. I think what happens, let's get this building out here. That glues the piece in and secures it. There. Just like that, okay. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Okay. Yeah, it is a yeah, definitely a point of pride for me to win best sportsman. Um, so I am very proud of that. Yeah. It's like a lid on the bottom walls. Yeah, a little bit, but it's just it holds them. Oh shit. So this set is fully modular. That's the thing. I got half that starter set. I picked the Dunland half, like the bad guy half, and I got the buildings out of it. I let the other dude take the I let him take the rulebook. I figure I might get a rulebook on my own eventually. I don't waiting to see some other things come out for the new edition, see if I'm gonna get in the new edition, but come on. Fit in there. Seen Zorpazorp use this set enough. Yes, it's literally there for structural integrity. Holds it together. We're gonna put like thatching and stuff on the roof, so important part. For a ton of it too. Are you talking about wait, went through a ton of what? Thatching, or are you talking about Zorpazorp and his Rohan kits? So dying to pay MCP stuff? The X-Men still out. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Anything I can print for you? I printed some stuff this week for a buddy, and the prints just like they failed so much. I had so many issues printing. Yeah, Zorpin is insane builds. Yeah, yep. And I'm so pumped. Like, I don't go to tournaments often, and you know, I took a meme. These were minis I painted from the Battle for Balin's Tomb box game. And I painted that set. It's my only painted Fellowship set, and I painted it so I could play that game with my son. That's it. That's why I painted that. It was just funny. Like on a whim, I'm like, well, I guess I'll take something. I want something different. So, so I'll just bring this meme Fellowship army and try to make it work. Then I just proceeded to like. I just absolutely outdiced everybody. Like in every way imaginable. It was... Yeah. People were asking me afterwards. I was chatting with some people like after we did like all of our, you know, awards and everything, and people were like, well, like, man, how'd you do that? What did you do? And I was like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I did. I rolled better than everybody else. Like, I've been rolling dice for 25 years, guys. That's what you gotta do. It's pretty funny, actually. The fact, like, I hid, and then I won all my fights. Granted, my army has a lot of dice manipulation, which is, like, you know, really big in any dice games. I think anybody knows that, but... STLs from C27. Jonesy Superheroes. Okay. Hot dice are hot dice, that's true. Having hot dice 3 games in a row, though, like, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah. I was hoping to kill Gullivar. Said I didn't kill him, but... Even the TO, he announced my went, you know, first place, and he's like, yeah, he's like, first place, he's like the real underdog I didn't think would would be winning this. And that's my freaking Fellowship. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was fun. So guys, oh, Killa Cam got best painted army. So fun story about Killa Cam. He used to get a 40k tournaments with me all the time back in the day. Never had a fully painted army. He would go to tournaments, hobby tournaments, where half your score was your army painting. He would go with an incomplete army and win best overall player because he would smash his opponents like so hard into the dust that he would win the entire event with an unpainted army. It was amazing. Truly amazing. Okay, we need just 14. Okay, 14 and 14. All right. So we were laughing before the event today that this is his first time with a fully painted army at a tournament, and sure enough, he wins best painted army. It was great. He was also 4th place overall, and he was barely 4th place. Like the last possible tiebreaker um, that they had set him into 4th place instead of 3rd place. 16, okay. And yeah, the reason he got 4th instead of 3rd was because he played me and he didn't kill any of my heroes. Because the number of heroes you kill is a one of the tie-breaking moments. That's 16, 15. All right, that's everything from that one. Let's get the next one. Yeah, fun times. My Breaking of the Fellowship army list is in the new edition. I don't know if it's quite as good. Legolas is way better. That's the one thing about the army, is just Legolas is an absolute monster in the new rules. That, yes. That's been my exciting weekend. I also saw Nosferatu. I definitely recommend it. The movie was great. It was really good. I I used to love like vampire movies. But the one thing about vampire movies is that they're never like actually scary. They're always like either campy or like way over the top, or there's always something that's like it just never like an actual horror film. And I think Nosferatu is probably the closest to like an actual horror movie that I have ever seen from a vampire film. I'm not really a big fan of horror movies either, but I wanted to see this one. It seemed like it had a good like a good history to it, and a cool cast, and I like like A24 and Robert Eggers or whatever. So um, yeah. Nosferatu was great. Pretty weird, but amazing. So it's Bill Skarsgård plays Nosferatu and does an incredible job. Like disturbing. Okay, let's trim pieces. So anyway, said my piece about my tournament. I'm very happy. Very happy. Sent off the edition that like got me back into painting miniatures. This was it, and I sent it off with as good a possible send off as I feel like I can. And I can get. Chat not working for you? Oh no. Crash your streams, guys, if chat isn't working. That was my exciting week. I got to see a bunch of family through the weekend as well. I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. I debated streaming today, but I told you guys I was going to tell you about the tournament, so I wanted to tell you about it. Discord league. Oh, okay, weird. Look at the Hamlet so far. Nice. Second. Is it a bolt action? Well, I guess I can just actually look at the mini here. I'll look at it in just a second. There's this one little horse head thing. Cool. Alright, alright. Are you collecting an army for bolt action or just like terrain stuff you're messing with? What army if you're actually playing the game? Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Classic ruined buildings. Very nice guy. Yeah, other ranges, yeah, that's fair. At the start are Americans and Germans, nice. That's like the winter themed, right? Winter themed set. We have a decent group starting locally. I see a lot of chatter with the new edition coming out, so yeah, guys, I've won a couple tournaments in my day. I was pretty good at a couple games, and I have won good like value, like cash wise, of like worth of prizes and everything at like conventions and stuff. I've never won a sword. Winning a sword is by far the coolest tournament prize I've ever gotten. And I literally bought a display, a way to hang it for a display. So I'm excited about a sword. Mostly for Silver Bayonet. What is Silver Bayonet? Is that a rule system? Napoleonic Gothic Horror. Nice. Okay, Silver Bayonet. That makes sense. Alright. Nice. Osprey. Oh, cool. Alright. Yeah, Osprey's a good company. Rohan, goodness, that's right, Aurora. Welcome in. Welcome in. King wife, I won the sword. It hangs above our bed. Well. Right, it does. No, I think I'm actually gonna hang it up in my my game room. It's gonna hang above the all the display. Okay, I think yep, that fits together just like that. All right. Cool. So we glue these together. Take a break from the 41st. I understand. Yeah, I get it. Hands on the Palisade set. Yeah, how's the Palisade set? This is my first time ever messing with the, well, no, I got the Osgiliath Ruins set. But this is my first time messing with the any of the Rohan kits. Yeah, always good to broaden your horizons. So that's you know, big thing. A lot of people start in 40K specifically, and then branch out in other games. There's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty neat. Cool. Yep, I won this. This was one of my prizes from a tournament I just won yesterday. So I'm just gloating a little bit. I'm just so excited that I actually won. I won something. All right, we have this thing. So how does this work? This goes right there. Oh, yeah, it fits right there. Right there. British for his bold action. Oh, cool. Very cool. Set you down. Can dry for a minute. Sad they didn't re-release the Rohan stuff. Yeah, you got to get it in the starter set. Is this house? I'm sure they will eventually. Boxing Day sales goddess and tax free. Oh, cool. And 10% off. Wow, that's really cool. Well, good for Warlord Games doing a good sale. Said Alessio Cavatore, man, he just makes such incredible games. It's him and Rick Priestley, right? Do bold action. One that goes here. Where are you? You, alright. Oh, there's some broken ones here. That's what these are. Okay. Or they're not broken, they're just smaller, like non-motifed. There's no horse heads on them. That's what those are. Okay. That's fine. I'll do horse heads on both sides. We're gonna know it's Rohan. That's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, we do the other 4 sides now. I think that's how that goes. One. That makes it. Yeah. I just have this little these 2 little buildings, and I figure I'm just gonna make them the same. And you know, if in the future I want to and I'm able to get some more, and I want a Rohan themed board, I will go nuts with buying some sets and customizing it, or you know, figuring something out. Maybe I will change it up a little bit. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna change it up, guys. I get that having the exact same looking house a little lame. Pull you off. Yeah, they give you lots of extra pieces, though. Lots of extras. Fully modular. Yeah, so I have the hill tribesmen or whatever, the Dunlending, half of the starter set. I have the buildings. So, right, we don't need these things. I think the rest of these, they give you all of these pieces to build Helm Hammerhand. Nice. I hope they get a good, plastic mini of him out. I don't see a plastic mini coming out of him, but that would be cool. Okay, now we need our thatch pieces. So our big thatch pieces here. The way these sprues are made, there's only 1 per sprue. fit with each other. Really nice. You think they'll make regular helm plastic? That'd be cool. You know what's a real shame about the last edition? I think IP stuff really messed GW up with like Amazon and stuff. I don't think they were expecting that, and I think it messed up like a big chunk of releases for the game. But I'm really sad that every member of the Fellowship got an updated plastic mini, except Boromir. Boromir never got a new plastic mini. I think that's a real shame. You know, whether it was like Boromir of the White Tower, you know, like from the flashbacks and stuff, and like Gandalf, there's no Gandalf the Grey, but there's a Gandalf the White. Wait, did Frodo and Sam get a new plastic mini? Maybe they didn't either. I can't remember Frodo and Sam. Maybe Frodo and Sam didn't get a new plastic mini either. Just so little new minis for the game. Standard hair is going to be plastic? Oh, she is? I didn't realize she was going to be plastic. Oh, that's cool. Okay. That's her mini in the dress, right? Not her, like... No. Her, in the dress is her, like, crazy going ballistic form. So, yeah. We're watching the movie on Tuesday. Our family's going to watch the movie on Tuesday. So, I haven't seen the film yet. Looking forward to it. I generally like Lord of the Rings content that's coming out. Since it's the mounted one, okay. That just works for Rohan, right? I imagine there's going to be like a wave 2 of plastic releases. You know, I don't know if there's more like characters that need to come out, but I think like plastic Riders of Rohan need to be a thing. There's a lot of minis that need updated plastic, but some of those old sculpts, those old popular sculpts. Watch for Rohirrim on release date. Nice. I wasn't able to. Yeah, that window was real short. Poor movie didn't make any money. That's alright. We understand what it was. It was Warner Brothers trying to keep their IP.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank
you. Oh, hey, Bleep Blop. Welcome, Beep Blop. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. You're just chilling this evening. Putting together some Rohan rain. My window is narrow too. Yeah. Oh wow, okay, alright. Dang. Alright. Thatching. If it goes together like this. But what we actually do So we glue it into here. Okay, so they won't actually go together. We'll glue it into here. Oh man. It's gonna be nerve-wracking. Hold. Okay. Let's grab this other thing here. Here we have plenty of glue. Or cement. There we go. All right. There's one. What's up? Yeah, let's move you aside. Okay. Cool. Next one. Try this again. How are you doing, Beat Blop? You having a good weekend, good evening? Nope, this way. This piece this time. It's like they don't work until they do. Right. We got that. Let's go to the next page in the instructions. Oh, we're not even doing anything with the roof yet. Okay. Alright. Get some other things here. Okay. Over as well. Didn't put the thatching on yet. Supposed to put the thatching on the roof first. It was. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Rohan building's going well. Put the thatch ridge cap on first. Throw the whole thing out. Yeah, it's ruined. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's try with the other one. HOA hears about this. There's not enough horse motifs on my buildings, so I'm gonna be fined for it. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think some good like contrast and dry brushing I think is gonna be my friend here. Yeah, airbrush, dry brush, boom. Yeah, pretty much. I waste time on contrast when I can just airbrush the thing. Slots in. Okay. Right. Cool. The cool little thatched roofs. I feel like I'm playing Manor Lords right now. It's super modular. Yeah, I already have like a dozen extra pieces that I'm never gonna use. It's like just seeing that is crazy. I have no idea how much it cost. I don't know. Aslan. I won this, so instead of play a game, I haven't played in like 16 years. Yeah, I understand. I understand, Aurora. Yeah. The tournament I just played in was the old edition, so it was like the send-off of the old edition. So I haven't played the new edition yet. My biggest complaint about the new edition is army building. It looks like trash. So if there is like if the new Armies of Middle Earth book comes out, it's like very open. Like here you build this, here's what it is. I'm all on board. I'm gonna be really weary if it's just legendary legions are the only way to build your armies. I'll be pretty upset if that's the case. Okay, so we did that. Now we're on to our porches. Oh, that's where these other little guys come in right here. Got these dudes. You're looking on GW's website. It's an old game, man. Go see. There's not a lot of updated minis. Okay. Do porch number 1 and porch number. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, porch number 1 uses these doors. It's just 1/2 on each sprue. That's all it is. It's the same sprue 4 times. Just all symmetrical. And then just piece number 6. number. There's... That's 6. Okay. Need to get some. Yeah, get the old metal blister packs where it's at. Oh. Same as a box of base infantry. It's like $40 then, or so. 40 US. Store. There's like little barrels and stuff, and like little ropes and extra things. It's pretty cool. We'll need that piece. We'll do this other one too. It. Put this one out too, because I'll need that. Go ahead and see here. The Dolomroth, nice. I do want to say some of the Dolomroth minis are going like to Legends, like out of production. However, it sounds like a bigger deal than I feel like it really is. A lot of the more specialist GW games don't really care about Legends stuff. For example, the Old World. There are 9 armies that are in Legends or whatever, 9 armies. They are perfectly legal at every single tournament that is not run by GW. GW doesn't run many tournaments through the year, so yeah, like it's fine. I think it's the Men at Arms of Dolomroth are the ones going to Legends, which is unfortunate. Because it's one of the only pikemen good armies get, and they're really good. Okay, this door goes just like this, right? Yes. Fit right over. Yeah. What's your 30k Legion? I can't remember if you've been in here and you've mentioned that before or not. That's what I got. Oh, Gosu, if you're here. One of my things I got yesterday. There you go. Mark III Command Squad. Oh, Ultramarines, very cool. I have a 40k Ultramarines army. Yeah. It's the good, the bad, and the plain ugly. Yeah. This piece on here. I did not take one picture yesterday, which is funny because if there was ever a tournament I went to I could take pictures at, it was that one, because my games are so quick. Can I assemble a barrel? No. I refuse. 4th chapter of the Aurorans? Haven't actually finished them. Okay, well that's cool though. That's really cool. Marines did just get a big boost. Yep. I am interested in playing some Space Marines, some 40k with my Space Marines, and my Drukhari with that new detachment. Looks like a lot of fun, especially since I have a couple Harlequin minis. Just enough to make that detachment really good. Give away exchange for single barrel assembly. Give me a minute. Let me get this like hallway put together here. He has done bat reps for it. Yeah, Scari's done bat reps. He did one like a few days after that attachment came out, and he had some really bad luck with his solitaire. I got Harlequins like 12, 13 years ago specifically to ally them with my Dark Eldar, so... So being able to ally them with my Dark Eldar again is really cool. Yeah, GW hates Scary. They hate him so much. Is that a barrel? I'm assuming these are the pieces of the barrel that go together. They definitely do have it out for him. The only person in 10th edition to put a Void Raven on the table. And they jump its points cost up when he uses it to build the barrels. He'll use some weird obscure unit at a tournament, at like one tournament. And the next update, their points cost increase. It's funny. 8th Company bits. 2.99. Blood Angels. Ultramarines blue. Okay. Oh, cool. Alright, man. Nice. Nice, Troy. Barrel. Alright, here we go. Use more. I mean, I hate the Necron flyers. Ugly as sin. Alright, barrel. Here we go. Set it right there. Ever seen a croissant before? They look cool. What? It doesn't compute. Alright. We got that piece together. I'm going to do number 2 now. Porch number 2. Number 2 is slightly different. It uses this piece. Big piece of flashing there. Look at that. It's number 6. All right. What's the other piece? It's a piece number 31. Okay, it's this cool piece. Little horse door entry. Number 31, and oh, I'll need that 28 and 20. Okay, I'll have to get that afterwards. Okay, so 6 and 31. Let's get 6 and 31. Oh, and I also need the that piece. This little half wall piece or quarter wall piece. Some Necrons to make funds available for other projects. Really, really nice. All right, do what you gotta do. Drop 20 dudes for free, or shoot a free, yeah, Doomsday Arc. Free ignore cover. Is that what it does? It like gives ignore covers. I'm not saying they're not good or they can't be good. I'm just saying they're ugly. The ugly minis. Almost as bad as the like Treyarch Stalker or the bikes. The bikes are probably the ugliest. I don't know. Necrons have some ugly minis. Play with them yet? Yeah. Black Air Croissant sticking on a flying stand. See if it passes. Yeah. Yeah, like an actual croissant. I'm out for now. Have a great day. Alright, Zen. Have a good one, man. Oh, Necron Raider Warriors. Wow, okay, like the old metal ones. Old metal warriors. They're cool. My buddy gave me his old Necron army, and it's like the old 3rd edition army that came out. There's some gems in that army, but none of the old. I don't think there's any metal Necron warriors. This was when they came out in plastic. Thanks to the subscription army. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah. With the magazine army. That's cool. Ron art from 3rd edition was so good. Yeah. Oh, I love that art. Yeah, just like the scary like zombie army raising up from the dead. Yeah. A missing leg. What? Yeah. Oh no. That sucks, Troy. Midnight, so yeah, I can let those go. That's fair. Yeah, yeah. If you're not playing, I understand. Krieger coming. Ooh, you gonna buy some Krieg? I have my buddy gave me the destroyers he had from 3rd edition, the plastic ones. And I'm more or less just hoping that they finally get updated minis, because that poor line of miniatures. This one's kind of sketchy to start. Turn these in like this. We're gonna keep this symbol out in case I want to make like a bigger fancy building. It'll get this symbol, so that'll get hidden away. Then I put doors on. Should get to correct everything. Should have put that on first. Yeah. Much Paldium, really? Okay. Second army for 9th refresh, but I had no warriors. We could just slot in the new stuff. Nice. That worked out. I like my Necron army. I'd get rid of them anytime soon, but I understand. If you're not playing games, like you might as well. Not playing games with that particular army, you might as well find a use for them, right? Can't. Right now, just gotta keep them around, yeah. Always add bits. Especially printing tech, yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can always change things up. True. I got that command squad box. This Mark III command squad. I'm gonna be printing bits to convert them. One of my goals is to try to keep that box as intact as possible. Because I love the pieces in that set. And I really want to be able to just like, they'll be my first Mark III Marines in my Thousand Suns army, so I want to be able to kind of use them to full effect. You gotta go in. This out. Okay, we can adjust this a little bit. Set it against the house. Yeah, I have a huge Thousand Suns army. I have about 9,000 points. I just, I'll show you guys. I got some militia for my army too, so this added another, I got another 500 points of militia, so I just added. Just finished painting this past week, so the Sentinel I printed, I did 4 of these, and I painted them in about 4 hours, the 4 of them. So it's my quick, the militia are like the army, I'm just painting quick. Yeah, I like my Thousand Suns. Painted by Death Guard, nice. Painting to head out, no problem. No problem, Cyborg Stare. Salamander unit, to fit the flamer. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. Enjoyed listening to the Terminate story. Well, thank you. Yeah. I'm glad it was a good story. Pumped. I got a sword. You know, I'm pretty excited about that. Just winning a sword. Yeah. And again, perfect send-off to a game that got me back into painting. So, felt really nice. Okay, I need 28 and 29. I connect these and then put them on? Is that what I do? Oh, I think I do. Yeah, I put them like that. Okay, so I need all 4 sets of them. Death Guard your first 40k army? Oh yeah, it's cool. Finish up your Dwarf Warrior, nice. There you go, man. Painting goal for the year. Complete. I think Tuesday we're gonna talk about 2025 a bit. That's okay with you guys. We're gonna try to talk about some hobby goals for the year. Can't make any decisions. What's gonna happen? We're on there. Herald on Blood Crusher, nice. I'm just trying to. Well, yeah, I won't finish these. So let's see what I can do with these little ways. Need 1,000. No, I'm not. Not 1,000. No. Back in 4th 40k, yeah, the 3.5 codex, yeah, with all the Legion rules. Iron Warriors getting basilisks and stuff. Yep, and the biker dude, the Slaaneshi biker dude. Yeah. I never played the 3.5 codex, but had heard stories for many years. For my next goal to make is a diorama for Kill Team. Oh, cool. Castring Kill Team roping down. That's awesome. Yeah, from a Valkyrie. That's cool. Yeah. Keep us updated on that, because that sounds amazing. The corn stuff primed with the red zenithal. Nice. Congrats, dude. Getting work done. I beat my record for my most minis painted in a year. I beat it this year. No idea my goals next year. I think something I might do. I talked to Zen about this. Something I may do is just goes like that. Let's see. Yeah, it goes like that. It fits down there, and then this hook's kind of under thatching, I think. But my goal for something I could do. I have those militia, and I figured out I paint a militia minute in about 10 minutes. Where it's a little over an hour per 10. And so what I could do is I could always just have 30 of them painted and primed. It's actually under an hour per squad, because factoring in like the priming time and stuff, I don't have to factor that in. But I always keep 30 of them like on hand, just printed, assembled, and primed. And if it ever comes a time where I'm like in between commissions and I just need something to paint real quick, I just take a 4-hour stream and I just paint 30 miniatures on a 4-hour stream. I could do that, or I could just say to myself, like, I am going to paint 30 militia infantry, aka guardsmen or whatever, 30 of them a month. Which, if we times that by 12, that is 360 militiamen painted by the end of the year. I already have 110 or so painted. I'd say like basic militiamen. That gets me 470. That's like a good size for the for the militia army, right? For a full militia army. No, I do not go. So absolutely, I don't know. Do you need the stream to make good progress painting? Uh, yeah, the stream helps. Yeah, the stream is definitely a big motivator. Do I need it? Maybe not. But you guys are definitely a huge motivation. Just sitting here chatting with people while I paint. If I'm listening to YouTube or podcasts or something, I don't think I'm quite as productive. Enough carpet room. Yeah, I don't know if there's like enough floor space in my house. What, a militia land raider? Yes, there you go. What am I looking at? Where am I looking? Got me looking at pictures. Finished. Okay. The old dwarf. Me and the painting wife were talking about getting some new display solution. She got her Lego house plants. My wife is she's a house plant person, so I got her the Lego house plants for Christmas. And she was like, you know, oh, these are cool. Okay, these are interesting. Then she opened her like third set. She had 3 sets. She opened the third set, and the third set is the bonsai tree, the like little like sakura, like cherry blossom tree or whatever. She loves it. So she's like, I need a place to put them all. I'm like, well, we should just buy some more display shelves. Like, maybe we should. I was like, yes. So we might be getting figuring out a new display solution, because I'm about to have to clear off another shelf just to expand out the Thousand Suns stuff with these. Hey, the Dwarf Warrior looks great, dude. Nice, Gosu. Nice. A camoed Land Raider? Yeah, that's... Bonsai and Sakura are 2 different... Okay, sorry. I don't know. It's a bonsai tree, a little cherry blossom bonsai tree. So... yeah, 1% filled with Lego, 99%, yeah. We'll put the Legos, disperse the Lego plants, you know, around the army. Yeah, floating shells, or I kind of like their, like, they're not like the curio cabinets, but like they have this big like modular kind of set of shelves that all work together, and like buying like that set and kind of going through. Yeah, I've never been to an IKEA though. Hey guys, go look at Gosu's dwarf. It's finished. He looks incredible on the Discord. It's this adorable little red bearded fella. The Kallax, is that what they are? Okay. Well, we're about done. Oh, we got a little bit. Oh, we do have a little bit. Okay. Okay, we're not quite done. Well, what we need to do next... try to do this while we're here. Need to fit this roof on here. This roof should fit and not be like that. Oh, it overhangs just slightly. Okay, so it overhangs a little bit. And then what we do, this little guy hooks under there like that. And you can put it anywhere along here that you want. Sorry. Anywhere under here kind of hooks in. And there's going to be a roof that lines right up with this that fits. So it makes it look like it's all together. It's all one roof. Very cool. I think I'm just going to put this roof on though. I think I'm not going to do open buildings. Get hooks right under here. Just make sure. Yeah. mine open. Yeah, that's fair. I can see making it open so people can run in the buildings and stuff, and yeah. I just want to paint them, put them on the board. I'm fine with just moving around the buildings. Again, if I decide I ever want more of these, then it'd be fun to go ham and make a huge, like, Meduseld and yeah, you can, yeah. This one has closed doors anyway. Supposed to pick in general the IKEA unit, okay. Oh, nice, yeah, okay. There was one we were looking at, it was like a bookshelf unit. It was just basic bookshelves, but there was just so many different like sizes, and you could buy spare shelves that were really easy to buy, and like lighting systems and all this stuff. And Painting Wife has lots of house plants, like actual house plants, and so I know she wants a way to like put them up throughout the house. Like, I don't know, I think there's a way to put that through there, but I think we're gonna put this on here. Just like this. Yeah, just right in the middle like that. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's put that on. So having like lights, you know, like basically grow lights involved, is something she would want. Just something like a customizable solution, you know. Okay. Nice little wall right in the center. This one, there's a door right there. I'm going to cover this door so plastic shavings all over my ass. I'm going to put this one right here. I'm just going to glue this door on. Get please share it. Sounds like a cool system. Yeah. You have a lot of random like dirt cheap Walmart, Amazon bookshelves and stuff, and doesn't it? It'd be nice to have something a little nicer, a little more sturdy. And she also Painting Wife is a reader, and she has we have bookshelves that we actually use for books, guys. And there are a lot of books. One of our bookshelves looks so haggard and like weighed down. It's so full of books. Billy bookshelf. That may be it. Yeah, I think it's the... Is it the Billy stuff? That one has the glass doors. I think it's it's all the stuff that's like compatible with the Billy bookshelves. Yeah. Might be it. I don't think we were looking at stuff with the doors, but man, the doors are really nice. You can see the Kallax. Yeah, I think you can get the Billy stuff, but without the doors on them. The Detolf? The glass gives me anxiety, yeah. My buddy has a Detolf and he loves it. He thinks it's super cool. But they, like, rebranded the Detolf. It's not the Detolf anymore. But this one... Hold on. Hold on a second. Does this one come with a plug-in for lights? The Blayladin? Blayladin or whatever? Is that... Yeah, has prepared cable management. This one, it's $80 for like a 1 foot by 1 foot cabinet. It's 5 feet tall. And it has cable management. It has a cable in the back where you can just plug in lights. It's wild. So that goes... That guy to Ryan. This one with like the open door and then there's like an actual door behind it. I keep that one open. On our way to two little houses. That's pretty cool. Loving it. Sorry, we gotta show the barrel. Barrel is still there. These will get roofs. There's fencing and like back windows and all kinds of other cool stuff that we can do. So I'm gonna end up doing that. Kia is so weird to me. Do details for like 120 each. You know, it went $350 just to ship them to me. All of them said it would have a team come out in a truck, just deliver it, and they wouldn't. Oh no, that's weird. Dude, look at this like Blayladin. I don't know how you pronounce that. Blayladin? Blayladin? I don't know. $80. $80 for a glass display cabinet with lighting. Not lighting built in, but cable management built into it. So it's lighting ready. That's cool. Yeah, the IKEA one, yeah. Fully assembled in with my wife. Nerve-wracking. I bet. Yeah, all the glass would be nerve-wracking. The problem with my house is it's a bi-level. So we're really fortunate. It has a lot of space, and our basement is our downstairs, and it has a full like second living room. Giant living room in our downstairs. But the disadvantage of that is our foundation is like waist high. So it's like cinder block up to like waist high. And so we don't have flat walls. We actually have a ledge at about that height all around the outside walls in our house. So I can't line walls with shelving unless it's like floating shelves. But I can't buy like this cool Blayladin or a Detolf or the Billy bookshelf. I can't use those because I have a 9-inch ledge that comes out from the proper wall on the bottom, and so I'd have this like huge weird gap, and it would take up so much space in my living room. So it's there's a lot of space in our house that we can't use for like shelves. I'm pretty sure the whole inside of our house would just be shelves at this point. That kind of storage is really useful. Yeah, it's a big pain. This house it was super cheap. We bought it in a good time. Our mortgage is more than reasonable, so it is what it is. IKEA probably does have they probably have a shelf that comes up and goes back like 8 inches and then continues on. If they did, I'd buy 6 of them. I wouldn't even hesitate. Now I'm gonna spend the rest of my evening looking at IKEA and seeing if they have that. Yeah. Thanks, Deadshot. We got our IKEA salesman in here. What's your commission, dude? Just tell me. I'll put your number in. Alright, guys. I'm gonna call it there. I will be on Tuesday. I'll be streaming Tuesday. I think we're gonna be doing something 40K related. So, and it's probably going to be a commission. So, renting out the year on a commission. Woo, good time. But yeah, I will see you guys Tuesday. You guys have a great week. Thank you for coming to hang out and for listening to me. You know, my bragging stories about my last victory of the year. But yeah, I appreciate
First of
you
all,
guys.
let me take just a moment to thank you for
follow.
allowing me back into your
Work in construction. Yes, you see things. Yeah, nice. I hope I could see you around, man. It's great. We gotta chat some heresy sometime. I want to pick your brain about stuff because I love chatting about 30K. Yeah, and I appreciate it, Ghost. But you guys have a wonderful evening, and yeah, and I'll see you all in a couple days. Bye, everybody.